Okay, do we have... Okay, perfect. Hello to everybody. My name is Roman Cupka, regional country manager of Southeastern Europe market. And I would like to talk today something about the high-performance network behavioral monitoring. By the way, very nice presentation before and a really nice demo. I would like to continue with the similar issue, similar situation, similar resolution of this kind of the issues. Who we are? Company Flowmon Networks was established in 2007 based on the university program where the Masaryk University in Brno and Technology University in Brno, the most powerful technology university, was involved into the start of the Flowmon Networks company. We are also Gartner recognized from 2010, and every year we are recognized by Deloitte as the fastest technology growing company in Central Europe. We have the key alliance partnership with the top vendors in the world, so we are using the technology framework with each other. And our solutions names the Flowmon solutions. Flowmon solutions providing mainly real-time network traffic monitoring, network performance monitoring, active devices monitoring, voice over IP monitoring, the anomaly detection system, data recording like a packet capturing, application performance monitoring, DDoS detection and mitigation in very short. The Flowmon components are very, let's say, special because we have the own Flowmon probes. It's something like a IPFix generator, also for high-speed networks. So we have 100G monitoring probes, which are able to monitor more than 15 million packets per second without losing the information. This kind of the probes was delivered to the world market as a first probe like this. We have collectors where we can collect the data for forensic analysis. So you can, let's say, analyze data 1 day back, 6 months, 3 years in real-time view. For example, we are working in a hardware and virtual appliance, and we are using network as a sensor concept. And we are, let's say, we have the passive solution. So we are just listening the network traffic and providing the special features from L2 till L7 layer visibility. We have the 3 types of the flow collection schemes. We can collect the flow data from active devices. We can use span mirror porting, or in the data center and ISP environment, we can use the taps with our Flowmon probes. Strength, weakness, advantages of each other, but the combination is very powerful solution of this kind of the flow schemes in our networks. So let me see any kind of the example. So I've prepared 2 scenarios. One is about the security issue. We have a network, we have a client with a headquarter, we have a client with the branch offices. So we have a normal traffic, we have an attack. It is happening very often that the SSH attack broke the traditional security tools and solutions like a firewall, antivirus, identity management, and so on. And this kind of the attack is modifying for, let's say, dictionary attack and modifying for another types of attacks. So we need to, let's say, detect and analyze in real time this type of the attack if the traditional security solutions are not enough. So if we are using the active devices, or for example, core switches for a flow export, or we are using the Flowmon probe also for as an IPFix generator and packet capturing solutions, we can very easily in real time define, detect, and analyze what's going on in our network, in our environment, and responsible, let's say, help desk, service desk, security department solutions got the information that something is going wrong in the network. So we got the unknown malware, botnet, whatever which is, let's say, moving into the network from our network to another one, and so on. What's happening in this type of scenario? The attacker is mapping the targets. He is unsuccessful. After, I don't know, 1-3 minutes, he is successful and provide SSH attack. Password breaking, unknown malware is installed. The attacker start a communication with the botnet command and control server and take over the control of the device under the attack. With the Flowmon threat intelligence, we can very easily detect and analyze and record this type of the attack. And we can provide the packet capture for a further forensic analysis with our forensic analysis department with the pickup solution, pickup file. So automatically we can provide the packet capturing based on the critical event, let's say. So we can use the open source like Wireshark or whatever else for the deeper forensic analysis of this pickup. So we can see that the communication with the botnet command and control server starts instruction for filtering data via ICMP, introduced to the identify of RDP servers. And as we can see in our Flowmon anomaly detection system, suspicious ICMP traffic with the payload, and fighting Windows server with the remote desktop protocol and starting attack of this type of the service. That's the main point, and the attack in the start, going through the security walls, and always it's modified by themselves using the suspicious and malicious devices and users, and providing the another attacks and other type of attacks around the network, our network, or from the network to another network. So how we fight with the targeted attacks? Real-time flow monitoring, including L7 layer, network behavior analysis, and full packet capturing and triggered by detection. What Gartner recommends also is the 2 important points. It's from last year Gartner London Summit. Your detection and response capabilities are more important than blocking and prevention, and monitoring and analysis should be at the core of all next generation security platform. That's the point we are doing actually. So Flowmon Networks is involved in Gartner Magic Quadrant for network performance monitoring and diagnostic. And we are focusing mainly on suspicious behavior of the network with a really strong approach on security incidents. What we do more is research and development, visibility into the layer 7, which brings the better analytical power of flow technology and brings genuine value to our clients. I have a few examples. For example, Samba protocol. How to track real time, let's say how ransomware, or what is the real time doing the attacker with a type of ransomware event. Why analyze the application layer in the Samba files, for example? It's for audit requirements, approach the user to specific files regarding the platform, application, or user. It's a security, what files created infected stations from the moment of infection and where are they located. And the traffic troubleshooting, troubleshooting access to network resources, use monitoring per shared resources, and more. The very important thing is that we need to have the real-time visibility, and if something going wrong, we need to get the alert of this kind of the event and provide the next steps. So we can provide any kind of the example, and we can trace to, let's say, run somewhere in real time. We can see the copy a file from a shared repository on an infected workstation, deleting this file on a shared repository, and uploading an encrypted file back to the shared storage. This issue we can see in real time, and we can provide any kind of the steps and prevent of any kind of the behavior of user using these devices for ransomware activation, for example. DHCP. DHCP is the basic network service necessary for the proper function. So why analyze also the application layer? Again, the audit, complete log of assigned IP addresses to the network, regardless of the type of DHCP server or client. Security, using on unauthorized DHCP servers. Traffic troubleshooting, and performance analysis of DHCP servers and more. How we can measure it? So we have a DHCP request from the client to DHCP server. We have a response. And if we get the information, flow information from the active devices like a router, we got only, let's say, IP and MAC of a DHCP server, IP and MAC of DHCP relay. So we are missing the MAC of client, aggregation, no L7 visibility. If we are using the Flowmon probe for a better L2 till L7 visibility, we can get more information about this communication, about this type of the communication. So we got the DHCP request, client MAC, client name, requested IP, the same on the response side, and we get the individual requirements, full L7 visibility. So we can provide very quickly any kind of the real-time operational performance on or security monitoring of the DHCP services. The similar things is with the DNS. DNS is also the basic network service. So why analyze application layer? Again, audit, security, and the traffic troubleshooting. If we are able to measure this kind of the communication, we got the information about L3, L4 layer, and also L7 layer, and very quickly we can identify the detection based on the known command and control servers or domains. So this is the DNS anomaly, which means that this is providing the unlegitimate communication with the command and control center. Network address translation, for example. If someone is hiding behind wide IP address as an attacker in the networks, it's also missing this kind of feature to many clients of, on the market. So why deal with the NAT? Security, with the attaching unauthorized devices to the network, or economy for a big ISPs, because someone is using their services for proper requirements, like a use of the network in violation of terms of service. So we can provide the automation or automatic NAT detection in the network, and we can see the using of L3, L4 visibility with the information about the operating system, the estimated number of IP address for NAT. Many of our clients integrate the information from a Flowmon solutions to the security information and event management systems, not only. So each filtered event is able to send to any kind of the CM solutions or using API and pre-integrated. So many financial institutions, energies companies with big CM solutions use the API to put our charts, our list of events they are missing and their visibility into the CM solution. Okay, what about the scenario number 2, DDoS attack? We have a normal traffic. We have a DDoS attack, volumetric DDoS attack. Provider provides the services to end clients. All DDoS attacks use the provider networks. If the provider is able to use the possibility of edge access router to send the flow information to our collector is able to analyze with the responsible department manually or automatically that it is volumetric DDoS attack. Collector send the information back to the access router or edge router or group of routers with the BGP flow spec. And this router mitigate this kind of the DDoS attack. Not the all, because we don't want to affect the services on the client side. So we can provide very easily with the current install base DDoS detection and mitigation in 30, 60 seconds. We can do in 1 second actually, but always someone needs to, let's say, provide the control if it is a legitimate DDoS attack. Any department. If the provider use, let's say, Arbor module into the ASR and provide this kind of the edge access routers for scrubbing, as a scrubbing center, they can scrub the rest of DDoS attack. We mitigate the mess, 90%, 10% is in a scrub, and the clients are without the affecting of their services. From 2015 till 2018, the volumetric DDoS attacks will grow by 3 times, and it costs a lot of money on a provider side and client sides, and it will be very powerful type of cyber attack in the close future, also here in Central Europe. How we can protect our environment against DDoS attacks? We can provide and fit enterprise networks on a perimeter with any kind of the scrubbing center, but it has any kind of the limitation of the uplinks. If we have 600G attack, it has any kind of the effect on the services. That's the reason the friends of mine from the financial companies, banks, energy companies use the DDoS protection as a service from the service provider side, because ISPs, telco, data center providers has too many uplinks through path, and our solution is a flow-based detection and out-of-path mitigation. And this kind of the solution is providing to the end clients as a service. This is the example of the flow-based detection and out-of-path mitigation with the Radware and appliance. So we have a normal traffic. Flowmon collector is collecting and analyzing the traffic all the time in real time. We have a DDoS attack. Flowmon collector is able to detect and analyze very quickly in real time that it is DDoS attack. Through the API, send the information to the scrubbing center and also to the access or edge router. And the traffic is redirected to the scrubbing center, and the normal traffic is is going to use the services by client side. So the clients is not affecting with losing any type or kind of services. So we are providing events on a worldwide map, source of attacks, destination of attacks, which illegitimate destination I communicate with, for example. And also we have all in a pocket. So we have the mobile application for iOS and Android, and our clients, administrators, responsible departments has information all the time in a pocket. And I would like ask to play the video. If it's possible to use the link and play the video with the sound, you can see the application of ours. I have still 8 seconds, so we can wait. Is it working? Yeah, I know. That's the fact.
Just the usual demo effect.
Yeah, not the usual demo effect. Unusual demo effect. If it's not working, never mind. I should use my own laptop probably.
Presentation will be available on the website.
Yeah, it is available. Okay, thank you. You can switch off because next video will come. Okay, thank you for your attention. If any question of if you are interested about the live demo presentation, we have the stand as a Flowmon Networks. We have the online demo with the really big network, 40,000 IP addresses, university network, service provider, companies, startups, so I can show you the real-time, high-performance network behavior monitoring from any kind of the prospect. Thank you very much.